all this money. This is some of the most fun I've had in the preseason of Football Manager. Welcome back. Oh, no signal. Hello. There we go. Welcome back to the 3-year challenge. Episode 1 was just sort of an intro to the series, just sort of explaining how things are going to work. This is very much the beginning of the save now. We've got our first league game coming up today against Wolverhampton Wanderers. I'm going to take you through that. Before I do that, we're going to walk through the signings that I've made so far. As you know, Newcastle United start off with a hefty budget. After being taken over by the Saudis in real life, you get £600 million to play around with and a wage budget of about £400,000 to £500,000. In this challenge, I do not disable the use of the first transfer window. Anything's game. You make this team yours. You got 3 years to do as well as you can with this team. So try and make use of that transfer window. If you're doing this along with me, use that transfer window, use that budget, and have fun with it, because ultimately that's why we're playing this game, is to have fun. And my God, have I had fun. It's a complete contrast to my Peterborough save. And let's just take you through some of the transfers that we have made. Okay, first up and first through the door is Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, the Tottenham Hotspur defensive midfielder. I wanted to bring somebody in who can do it both. They can attack and defend. He brings a good balance to the team. He's strong. He's fit. He is exactly what Newcastle need. Just somebody that can help dictate the play of the game, dictate the tempo, and really be a driving force behind our attack and our defence. And I feel like Højbjerg can do this. We bought him in for £35 million. I think that's a really good deal, personally. I'm very happy with that bit of business. And he comes straight into our first team. And it's going to be awesome. So this season, we're going to be employing a wing-back system. And we'll move on to that a little bit later. I want to show you my starting 11. This next lad, Caio? I don't know how you say his name. Henrique. Henrique has joined us. He is a Brazilian left wing back. He can actually play left back, which is helpful. He can also play a little bit further forwards if needs be, which is fantastic. Also can play a little bit in the middle. He's a very versatile player, and he's working on these things. 24 years of age. He's got a little bit of wiggle room for improvement, just a little bit. And what he brings to the team is just a fantastic option in that left wing back role. He's quick. He's got a fantastic cross on him. He's really good at dribbling the ball, really good at passing. We paid 11.75 million for him to bring him over from Monaco. As you can see, he came through a Brazilian academy, moved to Atletico Madrid. Since then, he's been on loan at various Brazilian clubs before heading back to Madrid. Then went to Monaco for £7 million. We've taken him off their hands, and hopefully he can be one of our most exciting players this season in a weird way. The cheapest of our signings by a mile, but potentially one of the most important. And again, another diamond in the rough. Some of you probably have heard of this guy. João Pedro has joined us. I wanted to get a good striker. I felt it was very important to have either a backup to Callum Wilson or have someone that can play over him or play alongside him at times. And João Pedro is the man for that, I believe. Again, he's quick. He's fantastic at finishing. Versatile as well. He can play centrally, a little bit further back from the striker position. He can play out on the left if we need him to at times. He can even play out on the right just a little bit. Very, very good. He is a great penalty taker. As you know, VAR is very, very present in this game. I'm sure we'll have plenty of penalties this season. He's very fit. And again, we didn't pay a premium for him. £12 million to take him from Cagliari, where he's spent the last 6 to 7 years. Doing pretty well. 18 goals, 17 goals last season. Pretty well travelled as well. Coming through the Brazilian academies, moving to Italy early on, and then spending a bit of time around South America before heading over to Portugal and eventually back to Italy. Now he has swapped the sunny shores and warm climate for Newcastle. So Mbappe, not a chance. João Pedro, I have complete faith in him. I think bargain has to be the key word for this transfer window, as our fourth signing, Cheku Kouyaté, we have signed him from Crystal Palace. Look, we all know what he's capable of. Predominantly a defensive mid. I'm going to look to play him as a centre-back more often than not. There may be times where he's required in the central midfield position, which he's very capable of. Can also play further forwards if needs be, which hopefully shouldn't... I mean, we've got better options there, right? But centre-back is where we want to sort of prioritise him. He will be playing in a back three alongside a couple of others. And I'm looking for him to be a little bit of a leader in this team. His work rate is fantastic. He's so strong. His jumping reach is really good. He's got decent heading. His marking is good. His passing is good. So I'm looking at him to be sort of a ball playing defender within our defensive structure. And again, what did I say? Bargain. £11 million. What a deal that is. Which brings me to our final signing so far. There will be more. I've already got one in the works. And it's a pretty big signing. Could be our biggest of the window yet if I pull it off. And then I'm going to be looking at a couple of other options. We'll get onto that. But Vladimir Coufal joins us from West Ham. What a player. He's impressed me so much in real life. I think he is an absolute beast of a right back, of which he can play. He can also play centrally and a little bit further forwards. I love versatile players. More often than not, if I'm trying to pick between two players, it's the player who can play in a few more positions that I will go for, because it's just so helpful. You know, the amount of injuries that you can pick up on Football Manager, it's so helpful to have players that can easily drop in and temporarily fill a void left by a nasty injury or suspension. And Coufal is just immense. His work rate is brilliant. His determination, bravery, balance, stamina, strength, all really good. He's quick. Again, he's got really good crossing stats. His passing could be better. His tackling is really good. He's got a long throw on him. Maybe we'll look to utilise that. He's good at heading, so we'll look for him to get into the box for set pieces if possible. Just a really, really good player. And he will, he'll go straight into our team. And that leaves us with the likes of Xavi Manquillo as a half decent backup should anything major happen to Coufal. So I'm really happy with our transfers. We've not really let anyone go as such. A few people out on loan, like Bonzwell, Hendrick, Giuseppe, and we let Bradley Cross leave the club permanently. The beauty with this save is I know it's 3 years maximum, so I don't need to worry about these youngsters, which means I can sell them. I can pick up an extra 300-400 grand for some of these youngsters and just get them off the books. And it's not going to impact me because I don't need to worry about developing them as such. This save is very much about buying players that are ready-made or, on the cusp of being ready-made for this level and then trying to make an instant impact and get me as many points as possible. And that brings me nicely to this screen. Yes, we are picking our first starting 11 of the Premier League season. Like I said earlier, we are going to be using a wing-back system, playing that 3 at the back. It's listed as a 5-2-3 wide formation, but I'm going to be looking at the wing-backs to get forwards, whipping crosses, overlap, underlap, get on the ball, and really, be expressive with it. As far as starting 11 goes, it looks like we're going to have to play without Dubravka for this game. Darlow can go in. And unfortunately, Coufal has literally signed today. So he cannot be used in our squad, which means we'll have to bring in... we'll go Kraft. Emil Kraft will have to fill in for now. Again, he's all right. He's not great, but he will do. And then we just look at the rest of our team, I'll just run you through it quickly before we kick off. We've got Darlow in goal. We've got a back three of Kouyaté, Lascelles, and Fernandez. Going to be looking to try and build a really strong connection between these three. I think they're the best we've got at the club. I mean, potentially we could use Fabian Schär or Kieran Clark. I'm not too sure. But for now, we'll stick with Fernandez as he's got a really strong relationship with Lascelles. At left wing back, we're going to use Henrique. Right wing back, Krath, just for today. In the middle, Højbjerg and Josh Willock. I think that's how we're going to line up for our first game today. On the right-hand side, I'm going to use Ryan Fraser. On the left, St. Maximin. And up top, we're not going to start Wilson. We're going to go with our new signing, João Pedro, as he advanced forward. Wilson's going to drop to the bench. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be quite a common theme for him. Just having a look at the subs. So we get 9 subs. I've been playing my posh save for 5 seasons straight. So Premier League restrictions have completely eluded my head. Before I do anything, let's get rid of the players who are not at the club. Not our club. Okay, that makes it a lot easier. Okay. Makes it a lot easier. And get rid of unregistered players as well. Unavailable? Is that what we want? I think so. Unavailable. Which makes it all the more easier. We'll put Longstaff on the bench instead of Joe Linton for now, I believe. We'll just make these guys available for the under-23s. Just for 60 minutes. Which means on the bench for our first game, Dubravka is just carrying a slight injury. He'll be back soon. Clark, Almiron, Schär, Longstaff, Hayden, Wilson, Dummett, and Ritchie all on the bench. Some really good options, to be fair, to come off the bench and help us out. Here we go. I'm looking forward to this. Our first league game of the 3-year challenge. Now, as you know, the 3-year challenge, we're looking to earn points based on how well we do. I can show you the score sheet here. We will tally up our league points. That'll go towards our final score, as well as winning bonus points for competitions, qualifying for competitions, winning individual manager awards. There's lots of different variables. What we're going to do throughout this series, we're going to have our point tally, which you can see there, which is currently sitting at 0. That will go up. Each video, you will see a current points tally for my save, of which you can compare to your save. So without further ado, as we tell our team to always press João Moutinho, I'm going to say, go out there and impress me. This team that I've built, as I just go ahead and fix this. Match speed during highlights. That should do it. What was I saying? The team I've built. This, I mean, you look at it and you immediately you think we should be finishing top 10 at the very least with this team. We have got some absolute ballers in the starting 11 now. I'd go as far to say as my target for this first season is to finish in the top 7 or 8. You know, I think we've got the quality. We know Newcastle, if you've been playing FM recently, more often than not, Newcastle do have a pretty good second season. Even a first season, they do all right. Once they start bringing in a few transfers, they do kick on. And that's because they've already got a nice core to their team. So once a Deadwood leaves and they're replaced by, you know, just pure quality, they do pretty well as Adama fires over a common theme. We're going to go ahead and encourage the team here. Just speaking about the settings, what do you play on? Let me know. I know some people play on extended highlights. For me, it just takes too long. I like to play on key highlights. Drop these sliders down a little bit just so it allows me more time to react to certain things. I may even go. That's too slow. And then the match speed during highlights, just a little bit quicker than normal. Otherwise, it just feels like my players are running through tar. One thing's worrying me so far, we've not really got hold of the ball as Adama bursts into the box and has a shot, which is saved by Darlow. We've not really managed to keep the ball that well. We've not even had a shot yet. So we're going to encourage a little bit more. I'm actually going to switch to positive and see if we can hit them. Maybe even on the break. You know, maybe we'll soak up the ball and hit them really hard on the counter-attack as they have a corner. I think it's the first corner of the game. It's the first corner highlight, and it's cleared away by Lascelles. And Matinho looking to pick it up into the box. It's cleared away again. Raul, and he's headed it into the back of the net. Raul Jimenez, his first goal of the season. And we are 1-0 down very early on. Oh, no. Oh, we're doing an Everton. We've made all these amazing signings, and we're just not playing well. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, we're heading towards half-time. We've not even had a shot. Have I built this team too defensively? Quite possibly, yeah. First game, we have 0 XG as Kraft comes forwards and loses it immediately to Dendoka. We have 0 XG, 0 shots on target, nothing. Nothing. It's like we've not even played. As the ball is played through to Adama, he's got him for pace, plays it to Jimenez, and Jimenez fires it over. Oh dear. Oh dear. We've just done nothing. We've done nothing. We've had 50% possession though, so we are getting the ball. We need more shots. We need to take more shots. I mean, we're on attack here. Let's get Ryan Fraser forwards. Willock's okay there. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to take off. I think we're going to bring on Almiron for Ryan Fraser. And you know, we're going to play him as an inverted winger as well on the right hand side. So we're playing with 2 inverted wingers. Hopefully they can get the ball, cut in, maybe have a shot. Let's go. Second half. It's got to be better than the first. I am using the custom kit, of course, for this Newcastle save. If I remember, I'll show you the kits properly in the next episode. But the second half begins. We've had a shot and a shot on target. It's not a bad start. We've got 0.0 on XG, so I don't think it was a great shot, but it's counted. And we now have a throw-in around the halfway line. St. Maximin controls that really well. Plays it right to Højbjerg. He goes back to Chiarte. Can we look to build from the back? Chiarte clips the ball over to João Pedro. He's in. He's forced wide. Almiron to Krath. Gets the ball back into the box. St. Maximin says 1-1. At the back post, St. Maximin has somehow, I think he's volleyed it in. I didn't quite see. It was a bit of a mess inside the box. It's a great ball from Chiarte to set up Pedro, who does well to hold it up. Almiron plays to Krath, who again has done well to dig out across. And the header's missed by Dendoka, and St. Maximin lurking at the back post just taps it in. 1-1. And after a nice little team talk, we are now 3-3 when it comes to shots on target. I'm going to go ahead and encourage the team. We have definitely started on the front foot in this second half. An hour played. Almiron already involved, but Wolves have a corner. Matinho into the box towards Dendonka, who headed it wide. Oh dear. Darlow with a goal kick. Going to see a highlight immediately from this. Towards João Pedro. Cleared by Cody, but Fernandes picks it up, plays forward to Henrique. João Pedro's in. And João Pedro's beat the keeper, but it's going to be checked for offside. I forgot about VAR. Again, I've played 5 seasons without VAR with Posh. But the goal stands. It's 2-1. What a ball. Who was that? That was Henrique, right? Look at that. Our new signing, Henrique. A great ball over the top to another new signing, João Pedro, who slots it away. Clinical finish. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. 65 minutes played. We are 2-1 up against Wolves, and we're looking for the perfect start to this season. And Wolves are a good team as well. They're not a team to be taken lightly. No changes at the moment. I would potentially look to change Fernandes as he's not having the best game. He has picked it up though. He's immediately gone from a 6.5 to a 6.6. Krath is looking a little bit tired. 76 minutes left to play. I'm going to praise the team. I think we are going to bring off Krath if possible. Do we have anyone to bring on in his place? We can drop Højbjerg back there. Is it worth doing that? I mean, that's a pretty big... We could drop Højbjerg back there and bring on Sean Longstaff in his place. I think we're going to have to do that. Longstaff on. Hopefully that doesn't disrupt the team too much. As Jose Sarr has the ball in his hands. I didn't really see what happened. 10 minutes left to play. I may look to get Callum Wilson on for the last 5. What I don't want to happen is Callum Wilson being left out in the cold. Yeah, we're going to get Callum Wilson on just for the last 5 minutes. He has the pace. He's got the ability to hold the ball up. 5 minutes left to play. We can't encourage the team. I want to, but we can. And they've got a corner. Please, no. They've got a corner. In it goes. Cleared by Lascelles to Callum Wilson, who's doing exactly what I just said. But Almiron's lost the ball. And now Adama's in. He finds the ball to Wang Hee-chan. But he was offside. Good. Learn the rules, Adama. Højbjerg with a throw-in. It's not over yet. Almiron. Back to Højbjerg, playing that right wing-back role. I mean, if he gets an assist from this position, he's insane. Nope. He's crossed it to nobody. And now Trincao. Podence. Towards Wang Hee-chan. Lascelles has been a beast today, winning everything. And now Wilson plays the ball to Almiron on the right-hand side. Looks to cross it. What a ball. Willock to Enrique. Into the box. Digs out a cross. And Bolly clears. And now Podence can counter-attack for Wolves. And we've got players out of position. Wang Hee-chan is in. On goal. Shoots. But Darlow saves. Oh, bloody hell. Go ahead and encourage the team. There's going to be another highlight as well. 88th minute. This has been a mental first game. Podence looking for Wang Hee-chan. I was calling Wang Hee-chan now. Trincao into the box. Is blocked only as far as Neves, who shoots from range. And Podence, I think he headed it over the bar. That could have gone anywhere. There's going to be 5 minutes of stoppage time. Oh my god, this has been a crazy, crazy game. 3 minutes left to play. 2 minutes. Can we hold on and get our first win in our first game? Off to the perfect start. And we do. The full-time whistle goes. And we are off to the perfect start. A really, really good and resolute away win against Wolves. We didn't play amazingly. The first half was a complete shutout. But we dug in. Second half, we came out on top, on the front foot. And we scored 2 fantastic goals. 2 fantastic goals to turn the tie around. Really impressed with some of our new signings. Henrique and João Pedro in particular were phenomenal. Kouyaté as well, as a little sneak peek to who I may be signing. We'll go ahead and hide that. But that is going to be all for this episode. Before we go, we're going to go ahead and update the point tally. We are on 3. It's a great start, the perfect start. And I'm looking forward to seeing how we get on. I'll show you the schedule as it stands. We've got Southampton, Lincoln in the Cup, and we've got Manchester United coming up. I don't know when I will update you next. As this is only a short-term save, it may be that I don't update you for a couple of months if I get the time to play through. It may be that I bring you the United game, so just keep an eye out. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like. I'll Again, I'll leave links to Austin's channel. He's going to be uploading his point of view of this save, and we'll just see who does better. Right? Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.